Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Yasha'Allah. All praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Harakakadash, for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwathium that's keeping the faith in the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts. More precepts. All right. Topic of the day: keep the laws to the best of your ability, man. To the absolute best of your ability. I always equate it to working out, right? The Most High said He won't put more on us than we can bear, right? So whatever it is that we holding on to, that's in righteousness, hold on to it and develop it, right? You can't go into the gym putting 4 plates on the bars, man, and you have never lifted weights before, or you just not starting, right? That'll kill you, right? So you can equate that to this word. If you can't understand the thing, right, don't dive into that. Get the milk first. Get the simplicity of it first, right? Go to the law. Understand law, right? Understand the story. Who is it talking about? Then once you figure all of that out, do what it says to do. And the more you learn, right, the more you do. And you do it to the best of your ability. Whatever you fight with or struggle with, whatever, all right, because the Most High going to continuously bring that into your path until it get to a certain point. And once it get to that point, it's either you on the side of righteousness or you not. So let's start in Romans 1. Let me see. Let me see. Slovakia. Right. Romans 1 and 25. Right. Romans 1:25, it says, who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creator more than the creature, or Salakia, and served the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. Says, verse 26, for this cause power gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Verse 27, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one towards another, men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. Verse 28, and even as they did not like to retain power in their knowledge, power gave them over to a reprobate mind, to do those things which are not convenient. Right? Then it goes into the different things that are being done, such as verse 29, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy. I believe that's supposed to be murmur. Right? It says murder. You know, this is old English. But it says debate, deceit, malignant, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of power, like you know what you're doing is wrong. Like you really know what you're doing is wrong. It says that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So not only do these people have pleasure in doing it themselves, they like to hang around folk that love to do the same thing that they do. Right? So it gets a point to where that test is only going to get past you so many times to where your final grade is your final grade. And the Most High put that stamp on you. It's either you passed or you didn't. right? So the more you learn, the more you grow. The more you grow, right? We have to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability, right? Now, that ain't to say that you're not gonna fall short, because Scripture says all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of the Most High. But just because you fall short, don't mean stop. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let me see. First, let's get all have sinned. This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 23. It says, "For all have sinned and come short of the glory of the Most High." Right? It says, "Being justified freely by His grace through the redemption that is in Hamashiach Yahushua." It says, "Whom power had set forth to be a propitiation through faith in His blood to declare His righteousness for the remission of sins that are past." Right? Meaning you're gonna have to come to a point to where you stop. But if you don't stop, how can the Messiah speak for you? You know you're doing wrong, but you consistently do it for whatever excuse you've made in your mind that makes it okay. Once your consciousness is seared, hey, that means you might want to check yourself, bro. Right? It says, I'm start over. Romans 3:25. Whom power had set forth to be a propitiation through faith in His blood to declare His righteousness for the remission of sins that are past through the forbearance of power. Salaki, 1 second. Okay. Verse 26, it says, "To declare, I say, at this time, His righteousness, that He might be just and the justifier of him which believeth in Yahushua." Right? Remission of sins that are past, not that you're currently doing. Right? You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting forgiveness for it. It don't work like that, according to the book, according to Hebrews, man. Slock it. All right. So let's go further into this, man. You got to keep them statutes and them laws, man, to the best of your ability. Point blank, period, man. Point blank, period. Stop making excuses and get about your father's business. It's Ecclesiastes, actually, chapter 9 and verse 10. It says, "Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might." Meaning the best that you can. It says, "For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, whither thou goest." Because once it's over, it's too late to be talking about I tried, or I'm about to try, or I'm about to start. It's a wrap. You got to get it in now. Right? Let's go further into this, man. Let's see. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, "Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now and know and seek in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man, if there be any that execute judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it. So if you seeking the truth, that don't mean you fully got it. That mean you're searching for it. You're putting forth an effort to get it. You can't say, well, you know what I'm saying? Well, I looked last week and I ain't find it, so I'm done. That's the best I could do. So now I'm finna go back to doing what I used to do. Nah, keep it up. Keep looking until you find that, then find more, and then find more and more and more. Matthew 5:48 said, "Be ye perfect." Right? Don't say it. Didn't say stop. Once you get to a certain point, you have to keep on going. Right? And according to I believe it's Wisdom of Solomon 7:1. Let me see. Salakia. No, it ain't that. It's Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. Matter of fact, 3 and 5. Let's get that. Wisdom of Solomon 3:5. So they're speaking about when you pass on, man, and you've been operating in righteousness, right? It says, and having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded. For power proved them and found them worthy for himself. Right? So when that time come and ain't no more work to be done in this vessel while you on this earth, the Most High gonna approve of you. And the only thing left after that is the blessing. That's it. Right? But meantime, between time, man, you gotta keep these law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, bro. Right? I know a few brothers that say I can't find that nowhere in the scripture. It don't say that nowhere in the scripture. It say you either do it or you die. Not true enough, yes. It does say the wages of sin is death. But we dealing with a merciful power, man. We dealing with a power that really don't want to kill none of us, man. He don't want to do no damage to none of us. But hey, if his words say he got to do it, then he got to do it. He gives us ample opportunity to try to get it right. To the best of your ability. All right, let's go further into this. Let's see. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 28. It says, strive for the truth unto death, and Yahweh shall fight for thee. Strive meaning fight. Right? I don't care how good you is at whatever your fighting style is, whether it's boxing, karate, kung fu, whatever it is, jiu-jitsu, whatever. When you get into that ring or arena, it is not guaranteed that you're going to win. That's something you're going to have to try to the best of your ability to do. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But you still in that ring fighting to the best of your ability to get the W. And that's what the Most High is telling us to do. Right? Let's go a little bit further into this, man. This is the script that always come out pertaining to this subject. This is the book of Judges, chapter 5 and verse 11. It says, they that are delivered from the noise of archers and the places of drawing water, right? That means safety. Archers, what do archers do? They shoot arrows, right? Water is what replenishes you, and it's usually peaceful around water, right? It says, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh. Rehearse the righteous acts. If you rehearsing something, that means you don't have it down pat. Even if you think you have it down pat, you still trying to get it to the best that it can possibly be before it's showtime. Right? It says, even the righteous acts towards the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates. Your gates is your power structure. That's defense. Keeps things out. Right? Most High willing, I'm gonna get one more script and we're gonna call this a wrap. The book of Sirach, chapter 14 and verse 11. My son, according to thy ability, do good to thyself, and give Yahweh his due offering. Literally, in script, do good to the best of your abilities. What is good according to the Bible? Right? It's the book of Romans, chapter 7. I believe 13. 12. So this Romans chapter 7, verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy, and the commandment holy, and just, and good. Right? The law is holy, just, and good. Let's go back. Sirach 14:11. My son, according to thy ability, do good to thyself, and give Yahweh his due offering. Right? Verse 12, remember that death will not be long in coming, and that the covenant of the grave is not showed unto thee. You don't know when you're going to die. You have no idea when you're going to leave this place. The covenant of your day, the Most High see it, you don't see it. So you owe it to yourself, right, to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments all through faith to the best of your abilities. Thus says the Most High. Verse 13, do good unto thy friend before thou die, and according to thy ability, stretch out thy hand and give it to him. Or Salakia, stretch out thy hand and give to him. Right? That sound like love thy neighbor as thyself. Right? So, let me get one more, man. Just one more. Just one more, man. This Luke 13 and 24. Strive to enter in at the straight gate, for many, I say unto you, will seek to enter in and shall not be able. Why? Because you didn't strive. You were not trying to the best of your ability. You were half-assing. You were lukewarm. You let whatever that thing is that's holding you back hold you back. And instead of continuing to fight that thing, you gave in. Right? Salakia, let me try to find this script, all right, quick. All right, quick, Salakia. Okay. 1 Timothy 4:2. Matter of fact, 4:1. It says, now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Now, seducing spirits could be anything, man. Right? You can read about the different spirits that the Most High created in Sirach for vengeance sake. Right? It says in Sirach, fire is a spirit. So guess what? You put fire to something, and you have to have that thing, even though you're using it in a way that was not meant to be. Yeah. Let me start that over. 1 Timothy 4:1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, right? Speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, right? So you've been fighting with this thing for the longest. Then it gets to the point to where you're not even worried about it no more because you've made so many excuses about that thing. Right? You've twisted scripture to make that thing okay. Hey, that's between you and the Most High. And like I say, bro, I pray for Yashala all the time, man. All the time. Because that's why we here. We supposed to serve each other. Supposed to let each other know, hey bro, you falling off, you going wrong. And I ain't doing this because I think I'm better than you. I'm doing this because I love you. I'm not sparing your feelings with it. I'm being straightforward. Because it's too late in the game, man, to be playing, man. They can set it off any moment now, man. Right? So until Shiloh come, man, keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Make sure you stay grounded in the faith, right? And endure until the end. Strive until the end, right? Most High willing, these precepts in this video was edifying. Call Haloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakakadash. Shalom Yashala.